Peace and love, guys. Peace and love. What's good? How's your day going? Peace and love to all. It is what it is. Hope everyone is having a fabulous day right now. Peace and love to all. Hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Hope everyone is having a fabulous day. Remember, it's all about you. Nothing comes before you, so please don't get up at the crack of dawn and put everything else in front of you. Please do not do that. Remember, you come first. You are the ultimate. Focus on you. The more knowledge of self you have, the more you have knowledge of everything else. It's that simple. You're having a fabulous day today. Keep it that way. Peace and love to all. Thanks for joining the live. How's your day going? It's a beautiful moment. Remember, don't let words get to you. Remember, words are an illusion, don't exist. Do not let negativity consume you. You have to give energy and power to something negative for it to affect you. So don't let someone's words ruin your day. And if you let words ruin your day, that means you gave it too much power. You gave it too much energy. You're supposed to focus on you. Your happiness is all. Nothing else matters. You come first. Number one, protect your avatar. Number two, don't let someone's insult or words get to you. You have the power to ignore. We have willpower. So always remember to focus on you. Every action, every motion, all falls right back to you. Remember that. Life is simple. Let nothing in this world get to you. And there's nothing that you can't conquer, but it starts from within. The kingdom of everything dwells within. So whenever you rise at dawn, you're having a great moment. You're having a great day. We command and demand what our day is going to be.
something every time they use it.
Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Remember to like the live. The more you like the live, the more people come over, the more it get pushed. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Remember, today is all about you. Knowledge is key. Educate yourself, then state yourself. Take a look in the mirror and rate yourself. That's a fact. How's your day going? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I see you scrolling by. Y'all come on in here. Full joy to live. Y'all know it's all about that real knowledge. Make sure if you're out there in the streets, be careful. Keep your protective antennas up. Look both ways before you cross the street. Make sure every vehicle come to a complete stop and you're good to go. Remember, words are an illusion. Don't find yourself in an argument with anyone. It's ridiculous. Words are an illusion. They hold no weight over you. Don't let an argument turn physical. That means someone has a mental problem. Your number one priority is to protect your avatar. That's it. That is your number one priority, to protect yourself, to protect your being. You ain't got time to be scuffling on no floor, scraping up your avatar. Your number one priority is to take care of you. Keep your fingers intact. You know what I mean? Let no damage come to the vessel in which houses your soul and your spirit. Always remember where your soul and your spirit live, within you, the delicate avatar. I know this knowledge is powerful. A lot of people ain't ready for this knowledge because why? They were reckless with their avatars. You know what I mean? Broke a leg, broke a arm, doing some type of foolery. You have to be 100% to be able to take care of your loved ones, to be there for your family. Teach your children, listen, when you go to school, when you go to college, whether you go into the playground or basketball, baseball practice, wherever you go, do not let an argument turn physical. It's that simple. It's easy to come back from words, but you can't come back from someone physically damaging your body. Is it a beautiful day where you are right now? Talk to me. Let me know what's going on in your area. Is it snowing? Is it hot? You know, what is the weather like? Did you get up did you get up at dawn in a grumpy mood? You know what I mean? Life is simple. We make it difficult. Life is very simple. You know, we give validation to everything outside of us, and that's wrong. We should validate you, validate whatever dwells within you. That's what needs the validation. You don't owe anything outside of you any validation whatsoever. You just need to focus on you. Life is to live, it ain't to die for. Share the live, like the live. To support me, you just, tap on that gift box. I mean, this knowledge is simple, but we all fail the test when it comes to this knowledge. A lot of us let words lead to something physical. It happens every day. Think about it. All day, every day. You could bet someone is letting words get to them. Someone is letting someone else's words get them angry. And that's not the case. You're getting angry. The words aren't making you angry. I know that for a fact. Because sometimes we hear these same negative words in a good light and it doesn't affect us. Think about it. Sometimes we hear these negative words, but in a good action, and it doesn't affect us. But when someone is saying these same exact words with anger to hurt us, we accept it? That's crazy. Remember, you have to give energy and power to something negative for it to affect you. Think about what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. You have to give power to something negative for it to affect you. So if someone insults you, you have to give power to that insult for it to affect you. Am I right or wrong? If someone says, remember, no one is physically hitting you now or doing anything to you. If someone says something negative towards you, you have to give it power for it to affect you. Think about it. If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I know I got the power to do so. Someone has to physically put their hands on you. That means they're trying to damage the house, the building, the vessel in which your soul and your spirit resides. That's why I could easily walk away from words. I mean, you could easily see where an argument is going. So you could just say, you know what? Let's just forget about it. And just step away from it. Some people let an argument in a supermarket get physical. That's an illusion. Some people let an argument on a baseball field, basketball court get physical. That's an illusion. Why did it get physical? If something didn't start physical, how was it possible to let the illusion become physical? How did the argument, us talking to each other, trying to resolve the issue, become physical? Which one of us became weak and decided that the only way to solve this is to put hands on you? I mean, our children go through it every day in school. How did you guys let an argument become physical? You know? We could do better, ladies and gentlemen. All we have to do is tap into our superpower. A lot of us ignore our superpowers. We're not tapping into it. We have the will to ignore something that is negative. How does an argument get physical if it didn't start that way? That's a good question. If the argument didn't start physically, how did it get physical? Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. If the argument didn't start physical, how did it get physical? Which party became weak to the point where they decided that the only way to resolve this argument is to put hands on you? Who decided that? Let's talk about it. Share the live, ladies and gentlemen. I know this conversation is the ultimate because we see it happen every day. We see people arguing, then all of a sudden the argument get physical. That's an illusion. Why? How is that possible? We're just having a conversation. Was what was going to come of it? What was going to resolve the situation if one of us put hands on each other? That's really something to think about. Think about it. We're having a conversation. Where did we go wrong to the point where the conversation became physical? Did the conversation have to become physical to get a point across? Talk to me. How's your day going? Did you let words get to you today? Did someone say something to you and got the best of you? Let me rephrase that. Did you let the illusion get the best of you? Did you let someone's words get to you to the point where it got physical? Because once the argument get physical, someone became weak, weaker, and weakest, to the point where they thought that the only way to resolve the issue was to put hands on someone. And that's losing the battle. Because you could come back from words, you can apologize, but you can't come back from physical abuse that can possibly damage the avatar where the soul and the spirit live. Life is to live, ladies and gentlemen. It's not to die for. Your number one priority in this world is to protect self at all costs. So an argument is not violent. Speech is not violent. Words is not violent. Donald, what up? Peace and love, bro. Always remember that. Words are not violent. A conversation is not violent. Speech is not violent. Violence occurs when someone tries to hurt someone else's avatar, someone else's body. When you try to put hands on someone else, that's violent. We can come back from a conversation. I can apologize for cursing you out, but I can't apologize for trying to destroy the place where your soul and your spirit live. And we see it every day. I could curse you out and then come back minutes later and apologize. But I can't physically damage your avatar and then come back and apologize. No, 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 no. That's why I'm explaining to y'all, words are an illusion. it don't matter. You can walk away, but you can't walk away if someone is physically trying to harm you. Your spirit and your soul lives within your body. Now, when someone is physically trying to harm you, accidents can occur. You can die. We see it every day. So it's best for you to walk away from a heated conversation than to indulge in it and let it become physical. And there's no such thing as someone making you angry. No, that's an illusion. There is no such thing as someone making you angry. No, you built up anger towards the negative. Think about it. Someone cursing me out. La, 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 la. Listen, I could just listen to it all day without getting angry. I have to build up anger within me for me to get angry or for someone to make me angry. I have to build up that anger. The same way you could slander me with bad words is the same way you can uplift me with bad words. Words are an illusion, it don't exist. We have to give energy, we have to give power to what is being said for it to get us angry. Think about it. Oh, you a punk, you a sucker, you a motherfucker, you ain't this, you ain't that. Okay, I have to give energy to that for it to get me angry. So anger is something you decide. No one can say something to make you angry. You have to decide if what was said, do you want to let it ride? Do you want to let it slide? Or do you want to give energy to it? It takes two. Remember, it takes two to be like this. One person like this all day, it ain't gonna work. This person is gonna get tired. This person is gonna be like, yo, he ain't saying nothing, so I'm finished. You get what I'm saying? And this is what we must teach our children as well. Listen, don't let words get to you. Don't let someone in school, as they say, diss you, crack on your sneakers because you ain't wearing a name brand jacket. How do you let that get you angry to the point where the argument becomes physical? Like the lie for me, guys. Think about what I'm saying. This is what our children need to hear all day, every day. This is what majority of adults need to hear all day, every day. Why? Because 99.9% of a physical altercation starts with words. It starts with the illusion, words. So someone said, so you mean to tell me someone said something to you, you took it in here and said to yourself, let me get upset because of what is being said? Oh no. I wish I would give someone the time of day. I wish I would give someone the power or the energy because of words to get me angry. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, I go through it all the time on my live. I have trolls come through. They say something negative, words, and it's written out. No energy whatsoever. It didn't twist my arm, pull my hair, smack me in the face. The words didn't do anything to my physical being. And I'm going to take it in and get angry to fire back? That's ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. That's ridiculous. We have the willpower to ignore. We even have the willpower to, when someone is cursing us out, We can curse back. The moral of the story is the argument should not get physical. That's the moral of the story. We should not let a argument get physical. And 99.9% of physical altercations out there in the world right now is getting physical because of words. It didn't start physical. Think about it. An argument did not start physical. So why don't it end the same way it started? There are people doing 25 years to life in prison because of an argument. There are people right now 6 feet under because of an argument. We see what police officers do because of an argument. All right, officer, this is for you. You're a police officer. And you know ain't no one putting their hands on a police officer. No one want to take that risk. No one want to even trod that line because it's a thin line. No one even wants to be nowhere near that line of putting their hands on a police officer. So my question is for you, fellow police officers. Why do you let someone say something and you put hands on them? That means mentally, as a police officer, you're weak. You're not strong whatsoever. Think about it. You yank people out of their cars over words. Everyone is scared of a police officer. Ain't nobody trying to touch a police officer. But why do you do it, officer? Okay, he has all his documents, all the paperwork, car is legit, and you still put hands on someone by pulling them out of their car, treating them like a complete trash. Put it to you that way. How does words lead you to put your hands on someone? Talk to me. Share the live, like the live. Peace and love to all those on the live. It is what it is. I know a lot of people are afraid of this type of knowledge because at the sound of a voice, they're just ready to put hands on you. We have to do better, ladies and gentlemen. Life is so much to live, it ain't a die for. Don't let words cause you to put hands on someone, and vice versa. Because at the end of the day, if someone can say something to you to get you angry, you're easily controlled. Words should not have any effect on you whatsoever. Your number one priority is to protect your avatar. You don't have time to be in a scuffle. Someone can get a lucky punch, hit you in your temple, and it's a wrap. Someone can get a lucky punch, hit you back here, and it's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? You are to protect yourself by every means. And that means don't let an argument get physical. Don't let a conversation become physical. That means someone became weak during the course of the conversation to the point where they put hands on the other party. You are weak. Yes, you are. 99.9% of a physical altercation starts with words. And that's what's happening in the world right now. Someone child, somewhere in a school, at a park, at a practice, is getting punched, jumped, beat on because of words. Someone's child is coming home with a black eye because of words. Someone grown ass son, daughter is coming home injured right now because of words. How does an argument become physical and it didn't start that way? Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. Who became weak during the course of that argument? Like I said, someone's child is coming home from a black eye. Someone's daughter probably coming home with scratches because of a fight that started over words. So I would like to know, during the course of that argument, who became weak and decided they must put hands on the other party? 99.9% of a physical altercation started with words. So I would like to know who became weak during the course of that argument and decided they needed to put hands on the other party. You see how weak we are, ladies and gentlemen? You see how weak we are? And this is what we must explain to our children every single day until we embed it right here. My son, my daughter, please do not go to school or go to your practice or whatever and get into an argument and let it become physical. Words are an illusion. They don't exist. It don't matter. Someone's words should not physically get to you. And it's happening right now with road rage, adults at the supermarket, the liquor store, the corner store, the household, two cousins arguing, brothers and sisters arguing, parents arguing with the child, to the point where the parent feel that they have to smack their child. It's happening. And it all started over an argument. So how does an argument leads to physical abuse? Who became weak during the course of that argument and decided they must put hands on the other party? I mean, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I know I got the power to do so. And this is all day, every day life. It's happening right now. As we're discussing it, someone is out there right now in an argument and it's about to get physical. And that's the illusion. Yeah? As we're speaking right now, as we're indulging in my conversation, someone is out there arguing like,
No, me just ask.
yeah.
You see? You say yeah.
Yeah, oh, you mean on the live or?
What?
No, I didn't see any. See what I'm saying, guys? So right now, there are people out there arguing and it's about to get physical. So the moral of the story is, who decides or who became weak during the course of the argument and decided to put hands on the other party? That's the moral of the story. How do we let an argument become physical if words are an illusion and they don't exist? Are you that weak to let an argument become physical? We are. If we let a conversation become physical, someone became weak during the course of that conversation and decided enough is enough, I'm going to beat your ass. For what? We're having a discussion. Everyone's number one priority is to protect their avatar. Even a parent is having a discussion with their child and then just decide to smack their child or beat their child. For what? Words are an illusion, they don't exist. That's why there are people doing years behind bars over words. There are people 6 feet under right now because of words, because of the illusion. I keep telling you guys, you can come back from an insult. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But how could you come back from someone damaging your avatar? Explain that to me. How could you come back from someone breaking your jaw? How could you come back from someone breaking your leg? How could you come back from someone shooting you? There's not enough apology in the world. Because to me, I'm going to look at it like this. We were just having a friendly argument, a friendly discussion, trying to get a point across, and you took it upon yourself to punch me in my face and break my jaw. We could have worked it out with the conversation. Did my words harm you that much? Did my words twist your arm? Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening right now, all day, every day. An argument is becoming physical. Because during the course of that argument, someone became weaker and weaker and weaker mentally and decided enough is enough. I'm going to put hands on the other party. And that's not right. We must do better. And it happens even with our children. It's happening right now in some school somewhere. Our children are in an argument and is going to let the words become physical. So in other words, they're going to let the illusion become physical. 99.9% of a physical altercation starts with words. Someone right now somewhere is getting a gun pulled on them because of words. There's a physical road rage happening right now because of words. When are we going to learn that words have no physical effect on the body whatsoever? You can't tell me to shut up and it breaks my arm or it punched me in the face. We're definitely losing that battle out there in the streets. We're definitely losing the battle in the supermarket. We're definitely losing the battle at a car dealership because we're letting a simple argument become physical. Who became weak during the course of that argument? What could I possibly say to you to get you angry? Talk to me. What can someone possibly say to you to get you to put hands on them? Ladies and gentlemen, life is to live. It ain't a die for. We're here to serve our purpose, whatever that purpose may be. And you know, our purpose in life, now that I know life on a general scale, like, whoa, our purpose is to just help others rise. That's our purpose. To show that person beside you that's the wrong way to go about it. Look how many people it is in the world, and we all serve a purpose, but we're distracted by what we could see with these two eyes. We're not focused on what's inside. The kingdom of everything dwells within. So if we're having a bad day, it's because that's what's going on within us. Think about it. Why, when we're jolly and happy within us, it plays out in our reality? Why, when we're having a negative day within us, it plays out within our reality? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We are the cause of the negative actions that are playing out in our lives. We are the cause of it. We are the cause of the negative actions that are playing out in our lives because we're so choked up within. We claim we love ourselves, but we don't, because we're eating unhealthy. Then we go to the doctor and then tell the doctor to cure us like they're really gonna cure us. No, the doctor don't make money off a cure. They make money off treatments. That's why you come back over and over and over and over again, and you have to pay. Because the doctor survives off of treating you, not curing you. But you can cure yourself by stop eating negative and focus more on the positive. Because you claim you love your children, you love your family, and you'll do anything for them, right? So if you love your children and you love your family and you'll do anything for them, why are you not eating right? The doctor told you that you have high blood pressure, and the medication alone cannot help. You have to start by eliminating the things in which you're eating to avoid the high blood pressure, but you're not doing it. And then you tell me every day as your loved one that you love me. If you love me and you want to be around for me, you'll do the right things towards yourself. Think about it. I know, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is the ultimate knowledge right here. And a lot of people are afraid of this knowledge. I understand. I do. I understand. Why are so many people afraid of this knowledge? That's what I like to know. This knowledge that I'm giving you is key to a successful everyday life. This knowledge is the most important knowledge you can get right now, and it's that simple. Why are we letting words affect our daily life? How can someone say, look, no one is physically putting their hands on you, but how can someone say something to you and get you upset? How can someone say something to you and pull you out of your character? No, you are doing that. Just by me saying, fuck you, you know what you do? You take it in here, You start building up all the anger. Remember, no one can build up no anger within you. You have to do that all by yourself. So you take what is said, you build up the anger within you. You start see that M come in your forehead. You know that M, when you like this, making that M in your forehead, you're building it up. No one should be able to say something to you to get you angry. That's an illusion. It don't exist. And this is what we must teach our children when they're out there in the world, at school, at the ballpark, at their practice. Don't let someone use words to pull you out of your godliness. It's an illusion. It don't exist. Me saying fuck you cannot harm the body whatsoever. There's someone child right now getting in trouble in school because of words. Someone child right now is getting in trouble in college because of words. The illusion that doesn't exist. He said something to me, mommy, and he ruined my whole day. Really? So you mean to tell me someone can say something to you and ruin your whole day? What part of the illusion is that? Talk to me. Well, how could you give that so much power, so much energy to ruin your whole day? You're that easy for someone to say something to you to ruin your whole day? I know adults like that. If you even utter something to them, but no one is getting them angry, they're getting their self angry. I told you this knowledge is the ultimate. No one in this whole wide world could get you angry with words. You give power to it. You gave power to me telling you to fuck off. Shut up. You gave power to it. Words don't affect you whatsoever. You have to give power to it. So when are we as adults going to wake up from the illusion? When are we going to be the way we used to be when we were younger, when we had all that? Oh, you can say whatever you want. It don't bother me whatsoever. See? That's the attitude we're supposed to have. And you know, we have the instigators. Yo, he said this, he said that. And that's all you hear. Said this, said that. How is said this and said that gonna bother me? Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. Please like the live, share the live. How is he said this, she said that? How does that affect me whatsoever? Especially physically. I'm telling y'all, this is the ultimate knowledge right here. There's someone out there right now in an argument, and someone can't take the argument, so it get physical. How does what someone say to you get you to put hands on somebody else? Then the judge is going to say to you, why did you break that man's jaw? You know what you're going to say to the judge? Your Honor, he was talking about my mother. So you mean to tell me you physically hurt someone over words? And the judge is going to be like, even if I wanted to be there for you, I realized that you weren't mentally strong because you let someone use words and you physically put your hands on them. Words hold no weight whatsoever. Do not let someone use words and cause you to physically put hands on them. You lost right there. That means you have no self-control. You let the illusion affect you. And the illusion is the words. If someone physically put their hands on you, you have all right to physically defend yourself. If someone uses words towards you and you put your hands on them, you're in the wrong. You lost the battle. Your mental was weak. Because the same way someone can say, fuck you, you can say, fuck you. Think about it. Love is love. Magoo, what's good? You know life is to live, it ain't to die for. The kingdom of everything dwells within. Let nothing outside of you get to you. You know the motto. It's all love. Please like the live, because this knowledge is very important. Because a lot of people let words get them to a physical altercation. That's the illusion. Who can get you that angry for you to put hands on them and no one put hands on you? We got to be stronger than that. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Life is so simple. We make it hard. We give away our powers. We give away our energy because of words. Your words hold no power over me. Your words have no effect on me whatsoever. I have to give what you say energy. I have to give what you say power in order for it to affect me. A lot of y'all out there right now letting what someone says affect you. Oh, you're having a great day. Bill Duty, what's good? Trust me, you're having a great day, man. You know, the knowledge is simple. Let no one open their mouth and get to you. The kingdom of everything dwells within. You feel me? Nothing outside of you should be able to get to you. Like I said, if the problem ain't physical, you ain't got no problem. You feel me? That's a fact. Full joy your day, Bill Duty. It is what it is. You know, I was just explaining to the masses, there's somebody out there right now involved in an argument and it's about to get physical for no reason whatsoever. Share the live, like the live, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Share the live, like the live. This knowledge is the ultimate. Please like the live, guys. Appreciate y'all. Always remember you come first and do not let someone's words get to you. 99.9% of physical altercation start with words. During the argument, someone got weak and decided to put hands on the other person. That's ridiculous. How does an argument become physical if it didn't start that way? I mean, if you could explain it to me, I want to know. How could the illusion become physical? Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. How does the illusion become physical? I hope everyone is having a great day. You're supposed to. But being that I can't visualize everyone having a great day, I could only hope that is the case. Educate yourself, then state yourself. Take a look in the mirror and rate yourself. Avoid the illusion of an argument becoming physical. Your number one priority is to protect your avatar. So how could you let a conversation become physical? Think about it. How does an argument become physical if it didn't start that way? So during the course of the argument, someone became weak and decided to put hands on the other party. That's how 99.9% of fights and scuffles start. During the course of an argument, somebody became weak and decided they couldn't take it no more and put hands on the other party. So how does an argument become physical? How did the other party let words get up under your skin to the point where you want to put hands on that other person? See what I'm saying? We only act like we're strong, but we're mentally weak. Because the same way the argument started with a conversation is the same way it's supposed to end, with the conversation. So I don't know how an argument becomes physical. I don't know which party fell victim to the illusion to the point where they had to put hands on the other party to try and get their point across. Yeah, to me, that's ridiculous. But this is that knowledge I'm going to give you every day. And don't worry. Y'all going to be back for this knowledge. Because even when you come off the live, you're going to see an argument. And you might see that argument get physical. And then you're going to say, wow, he or she fell victim to the illusion of words to the point where an argument became physical. You're going to see it today. Because a lot of us don't know how to escape the illusion of an argument. That's why there's so many people in jail right now because of an argument. So many people 6 feet under right now because of an argument. Somebody became weak during the course of the argument and decided to put hands on the other party. And it's happening in schools right now. It's happening on the basketball court right now. It's happening on the football field right now. Somebody is falling victim to the illusion of the argument and decide they want to put hands on the other party over an argument. Like, really? Did my words punch you in the face? Did my words twist your arm? Did my words bend your finger back like this? Words are an illusion. They don't exist. Please like the live, guys. A lot of people need to hear this. There's someone right now in an argument and it's about to get physical over words. I want to know, did the argument start physically? When we saw each other, did we just start boop, 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 boop? Did we start it like that? Of course not. Think about it. Of course we didn't start it like this. We started it like this. So, who became weak and decided, oh, your words got to me? Like, really? So you let an insult air, you let air, because that's what an insult is. When someone insults you or say something to you that's negative, that's air. It didn't twist your arm or break your leg. So someone said something to you and you let it get to you to the point where you punch that person or you stab that person or you shot that person over words. So physically you lost right there because you let someone air, win, cause you to get physical. If someone say fuck you, you got the will to walk away or to say fuck you back. It's just air. It's just air. What part of that fuck you twist your arm? See, we got to get technical with it because I want you to see the bigger picture. No argument should ever get physical. No argument whatsoever should ever, ever get physical because it's a bunch of air. How does it get physical now? Someone mentally gets weak and fall victim, gave energy and power to all the words or all the breeze that was coming at them. Because that's all the argument is, air, breeze. You feel me? That's all an argument is, air, breeze. So who fell victim to the air and the breeze and got physical? You're the loser. And that's what it's gonna be, and that's what's gonna hold up in the court of law. Your Honor, I told him to fuck off and he punched me in my face. The judge is gonna be like, wow, so someone used air to so-called offend you, and you gave it energy and power to feel offended and punch them in it. You're gonna be in the wrong. The judge can't give you right. Words hold no weight. It's just air. It's just wind. It's just breeze. Your Honor, he was talking about my mama, so I stabbed him. Good luck beating that in court. The judge is gonna say, well, you're mentally weak because you let air cause you to inflict harm physically to someone. You're gonna end up the loser. So you damage someone else's avatar, someone else's body. Remember, that stab could have killed them. So you let someone else's air cause you to stab them. You going to jail because you were the weak one. You had the willpower to walk away. The air that was coming from that person's mouth did not twist your arm, break your jaw. It didn't have no effect on your body physically whatsoever. So you could have walked away. You chose not to walk away. You chose to indulge and become physical over air. If you're strong enough, if you're really strong up here, it doesn't matter what someone says to you, you out of there. You already know what the number one priority is, to protect the vessel where your soul and your spirit live. You ain't got time to be in no scuffle, getting scraped up on the concrete, destroying the flesh, the skin. You crazy? I ain't got time for someone to get a lucky punch in my temple and probably take me out of this world, and I could have avoided, because 99.9% of a physical altercation started over words. Is you crazy? Do I look that weak to you to let someone's words affect my physical being? Come on, I can laugh off everything. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to laugh it off. I have loved ones who I have to get home to. I cannot let your words cause me to get into a physical altercation in the streets away from my loved ones. Police pull me over. I know I'm legit. I'm gonna use reverse psychology on these officers. Yes, officer. Oh, here's everything. Not a problem. Oh, step out my vehicle, sure. Oh, I'm scared. Listen, on the side of the road at night, I'm not in no confrontation with the officer. I'm going to accept my ticket and fight it in court either the next morning or the next week whenever I'm supposed to go to court for my ticket. Why would I want to give my life away on the side of the road over words? You know how these officers are. They're going to be quick to put hands on you, pull you out the car. Yes, over words. Because trust me, ain't nobody putting no hands on no police officer. You get what I'm saying? Life is beautiful. I don't have time to give mines away. Life is to live. I love my avatar. I'm thankful I still have all 10 fingers, toes, legs, arms. I am grateful. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let words cause you to be in a physical altercation. It didn't start that way. Someone's words shouldn't be able to get you angry. That's crazy. How can air, breeze get you angry? Explain it to me. Let's have the discussion. Please like the live for me, because this is not knowledge for adults. It's knowledge for our children who go to school every day and let that person in the classroom crack on their coat, sneakers, because it's not name brand, and it become physical. How does words become physical? How could I let you say something to me to get me angry? I have to get angry. I built up animosity and anger towards what was said. No one made me angry. No one got me angry. Because in order for someone to make me angry and get me angry, you have to put hands on me. My soul and my spirit lives within my flesh. So the only way you could get me angry is unless you put hands on me, because now you're trying to hurt the house, the building, the vessel where my soul and my spirit live. Your words can't harm me. I have to give energy and power to your words for it to affect me. What? Am I that stupid? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Am I that stupid? Please like the live, share the live. If you want to support me, just hit the gift box. Because to tell you the truth, more adults need to hear this than the children. Because there are adults somewhere right now getting into scuffles over words. "99.9% of trouble starts with words." 99.9% of trouble start with words. That's beautiful right there. I like that. See, the knowledge just keep coming and coming and coming. 99.9% of scuffles start with words. 99.9% of abuse start with words. 99.9% of killings start with words. So we're all fallen victim to air, to wind, to breeze, to oxygen. I don't understand. How do we let oxygen lead to something physical? Because that's what an argument is. Oxygen going back and forth, then all of a sudden it becomes physical. See, a lot of y'all ain't ready for this knowledge, I know. I know. 99.9% of a physical altercation start with oxygen. See, I know how powerful I am. I know who I am. Just a second.